Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Chow with Lau, and today I'm going to show you one of my family's greatest secrets, the Chinese chicken curry. Let's go. For this recipe I am going to be using chicken thigh fillets, okay, which you can find in most supermarkets now. The reason why I've picked this meat is because I feel it's a little bit more moist than just the chicken breast, and also it has more flavour. Chicken breast is fine, and if you are a chicken breast person, then go for it. But I like chicken thighs because of the texture and because of the extra moisture and the extra flavour. The curry obviously is going to infuse into the chicken anyway, but this is my preferred meat of choice. So we're going to cut it into chunks. I'd say something like this is about the right size. Okay, so 600 grams into this. This should serve 3-4 people, depending on how greedy you are, or how greedy I am. So it's an easy job. The great thing about these is no bone in it, there's no skin on it. If you want to cut the excess fat off like here, you can do that too, no problem. Okay, look, oh yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of bone in here, something you got to be a bit careful of. So we're just going to take that off and discard it, put it to one side. Not a problem when you're dealing with yourself. You can check it, that doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. To give the chicken extra flavour, I'm going to marinate it, and I'm going to use a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of sesame oil, and a couple of tablespoons of light soy sauce. This is my favourite marinade for this sort of thing. Really just brings out a little bit more flavour. Even though obviously the curry is going to be quite powerful, this will just give you another flavour layer, and I'm all for that. So what we're going to do is to stir it all the way in. Pop some cling film over it, stick it in the fridge for half an hour, overnight if you want, but half an hour minimum. Right guys, so wok hot oil in, about a tablespoon to start with. We're going to pop our roughly chopped onions in first. It's about half an onion in there. And we can start moving that about. And what we're looking to do is to soften it. Try not to burn them or go them too brown. I like them chunky. A traditional, well, I say traditional, the way I'm used to having a chicken curry back in my granddad's restaurant, my mum's takeaway, was always with chunky onions. Very simple. You got your chicken, you marinate the chicken and your onions and the curry sauce. Simple. Superb. You can add anything you want. You can add mushrooms, you can add vegetables, you can do whatever you like, but this is how I love it. So this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, so at this stage, going to push them to one side and add another tablespoon of oil in there. I'm going to grab my chicken thighs, my chopped chicken thighs, and I'm going to add them in. Okay. This is going to be a two-stage way of making the curry, because we're going to cook the chicken and the onions out, then we're going to set it aside, then we're going to make up our curry sauce, and then we're going to reintroduce our chicken and the onions back into the curry sauce at the end. You don't have to add any salt to the chicken, because we've already got that marinade of the soy sauce, the sugar and the sesame oil. We've got a lot of flavour going on in there, and plus when we make up a curry sauce, we're going to add salt into that, because obviously there's no salt in the curry base as it stands. And so therefore, if you're not careful, you're going to have so much salt in there that everything's just going to be too salty and everything's just going to taste of salt, and that's not good. So we're going to let the chicken brown off. Try not to move it too much, especially initially, because otherwise it's just going to kind of steam. You want a little bit of a caramelization, so we have that kind of slight crisp to the chicken. Don't overdo it. We don't want burnt or dry chicken, but just give it a little bit of colour. I always like that because it just gives texture of the chicken a little bit of a boost. What I like about chicken thigh is it holds together possibly better than chicken breast can. It's more kind of robust meat. Keep the heat on high, and then we can just start to kind of mix it around a little bit. As you can see, I want that kind of colour all over. I'm going to pop it into here and just set it aside whilst I make my curry. Don't have to wash out the wok because obviously all the flavours can stay inside here. That'd be great. So I'm going to draw 3 ladles of cold water. Remember, it's got to start cold. If you haven't seen my videos before, cold water to start a curry, because the flour in the curry won't, or is harder to dissolve in hot water. I'm going to add 1 large ladle of curry back into here. Okay. Move this out of the way. And then I'm going to just give it a stir. Looks like it's going thin, but trust me, when we heat it up, it'll thicken up. We can always add a little bit more. Trust me on this, just add little bits of curry to it. Don't go massive ladles, otherwise it's going to be really thick, because as the flour cooks out, it starts to thicken. So we can start heating it up. As you can see, look, it's starting to thicken up. Can you see? As I'm heating it up, we didn't need to put any more. In fact, we're going to have to put a bit more water in, I feel. Wow, okay. Let me get the ladle out again. Okay, we're going to add another maybe 2 ladles water. There we go. So I think this is definitely enough curry sauce to handle all the chicken we've done. Let's see how we get on. Okay, I'm going to add another ladle of water to this. I'll show you the thickness. I think it's one of those things where you're just going to have to play by ear and just get the thickness right. There's plenty of flavour in the curry base, because all those flavours that we put in the base, all the fruit or the garlic, the chillies, everything has imparted flavour. Obviously the curry powder itself, going to put a lot of flavour into there, and it's going to come out the other end, even though we've only got sort of a small proportion of the curry compared to the water, but that's exactly how it works. Okay, I quite like this kind of thickness. Can you see? Some people don't. People like it a little bit thinner, but I like it like that. I'm just going to add a little bit more water anyway, because it's going to thicken up before I finished cooking it out. Okay. Now at this point I'm going to add around a tablespoon of sugar, because it just will enhance the sweetness of all the flavours in there. You can try different amounts of sugar depending on what sort of sweet tooth you have. I like my curries quite sweet. Okay, and then I'm going to add some large pinches of salt, because we haven't got any salt in there yet, not in the curry, and this will bring out the flavour. There's always the option, some people like to put MSG into this, like the takeaways and restaurants sometimes do, but I'm not really that bothered. I think with all the flavours we put into it, I think that's probably enough for me, but each to their own, as they say. Right, so I'm going to give this a little taste. Be careful at this bit because it's really hot and curry really retains heat. That's not bad at all. I'm going to put some more salt in it, a couple more. It will take a lot of salt. Add a bit more and then give it a stir. The sweetness is about right for me. That was good, about a tablespoon of sugar I put in. There's a little bit of heat coming. It won't blow your head off, but I would say this is closer to medium than it is mild, which I'm okay with. If you look at my previous recipe for the base, I think you can modify the amount of chilies and chili powder you put in. That's getting there. I think another 2 or 3, maybe 3, yeah, 3 good pinches of salt. Give it a good stir again. You're nearly there. Flipping away again. Don't forget, we're still cooking through the flour. There's a lot of flour in this curry, which is giving it the texture and the thickness. And that needs to cook out so it doesn't become floury, if you know what I mean. There you go. Nearly there. 2 more nice pinches, 3 more nice pinches of salt. Okay, that's it. Okay, it may seem like a lot of salt, but like I said before, there has been no salt in this yet. And sauces do need salt. That should be about right, I think. Okay, let me taste one more time. Got a feeling this is about right. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to reintroduce our chicken and onions. Get the heat up. And let that get up to temperature, making sure that the chicken is thoroughly cooked. Like I said before, you can freestyle this. You can add any veggies you want. You can add mushrooms. You can add pineapple if you like pineapple in this sort of thing. I quite like it. I know other people don't. You can put some mixed vegetables. You can put aubergine. Anything you fancy that can go in a curry, you can do. This curry sauce will go with anything like that, pretty much. Obviously, you can have it with pork, beef, pheasant, whatever. It goes with pretty much everything. I've tried it with just about everything as well. It is so good. It is so good. Okay. There you go, guys. I think we're done. Get your taste buds ready. Right, guys, it's the moment of truth. My mum would never let me down. This is going to be amazing, I know, even without trying. I'm going to grab some chicken. I'm having it with steamed rice, which is pretty much always the way I have it, although it's really nice with chips, especially the Chinese chips recipe I've got in my videos. Have a look. Right, anyway. That's amazing. Oh wow, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's got all the flavours from the fruit, the garlic, the ginger, the chili, the nutmeg. Everything there is like it's like harmonious. It's beautiful. It just builds together. You can't put your finger on any one given flavour apart from the curry, but it's amazing. Guys, so many people have been asking how to make this curry sauce. Well, here you are. Here's the chicken curry. You can use it to make any curry you like. I'm going to show you how to make loads and loads in the future. It's delicious. Absolutely, my mum has not let me down. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Granddad. So guys, if you like this video, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, switch on the notifications, give us a like, give us a comment, tell me what you think, tell me anything you want me to cook, and I'll see if I can do it for you. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. So guys, if you like what you see, please leave us a subscribe, So guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more of this, please subscribe, switch on your notifications, and hit us with the